Alas, ladies and gentlemen, here we are. We have finally made it. Joltis Mega Super Speedway, the finale of Season 10 of the NRSL Outback Xfinity Series, will come to a close today. And oh man, what a crazy season it's been. 29 races down, one more to go. Could Matthew Eves rack up the championship as of this race? Or could many other drivers like Patrick Smith, Steve Pollard, or even Benjamin Thomas find otherwise? We're going to get you to the command way later on. We'll get the points situated in just a bit. Let's just get your starting lineup. Vince Almrig on the pole for the final race of the season. Next to him, Travis Crampton, his final start altogether. Third, Joshua Sicoli. Fourth, Guerrero, and his final start. Fifth, Joseph Wrigley. Sixth, Nicholas Guerra. Seventh, Eli Bright. Eighth is Carter Friesen in his last start. Ninth, Colton Schwartz, completed top 10. Cole Baker in his last start as well. Here's the rest of their starting lineup. Other nobles are having their final starts all together in the Outback Xfinity Series. Jonathan Hoff in car number 16. Amanda Evans moving to Cup after this one. Garrett Sidner, he will be leaving at the end of the season. Jay Cook, the same for him. Malik Nevins, unknown what's going to happen to him. Eugene DeMax, his final start altogether. Sean Ard, question whether or not he will ever come back in the series. Nathan Stapleton, his last start altogether. And on the final row, Madison Tolan, her final start, and Ryan Griffin. Well, folks, like I said, it has been an unbelievable journey. But, of course, we're going to be here for 16 laps. We'll get the command shortly. Here's how they look. Matthew Eves about has this all locked up in the bag. The main driver he has to worry about is Benjamin Thomas, who is 11 points back. Other notables there, 12 points back from the points leader is Steve Pollard. And then the big home run hitter, as there's the command, the big home run hitter is Patrick Smith, who is a total of 14 back. Smith needs a win and needs to get a really, really, really hopeful chance that Matthew Eves has trouble. If Eves has trouble and is worst of the chasers or even second worst, then that means that Patrick Smith can have the opportunity of a lifetime. Now, Smith does have the advantage over Matthew Eves on one thing. And I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, I'm going to double check right now. Yes, Patrick Smith has an extra win to his arsenal, so if it comes down to a tie, Smith would have the advantage. But Pace Car is going to come down to the pit road for the final time. And for the final time this season, for the start of the race, here we go. The fans are up on their feet. Green flag is out and we're underway at Joltis Mega Super Speedway. Let's get rolling. Coming off of turn number 1, keep an eye on those red banners you are seeing on those cars. Those are the ones that are really going to make the noise right there. But primarily for Matthew Eves, all he has to do is just survive the race. He's all good to go. That good finish he had at Kansas really solidified just about that chance of winning this championship here in the Outback Xfinity Series. Connor Meyer's team there, Meyer Racing Toyota, has two of their cars technically in the championship battle with Eves and Patrick Smith. Steve Pollard had a breakout year in car 57. You have to give him a lot of credit. Hopefully he follows up next season with just another really good season. As Brandon Krass is out in front. And Benjamin Thomas. There you see car 51. Right now in really good prime position here. Up in the front of the field. They're racing a little crazy toward the rear, let alone the middle. Wrigley leads the first lap. Right now, top chaser, you can now give it to Benjamin Thomas in car 51. Well, not right now, I should say, pretty soon, because he is trying to pass Ryan Acosta in the 56. And the next chaser on the inside line that's starting to make some presence is Steve Pollard. And speaking of Pollard, here he comes. Costa got put up to that high line there. And I noticed Eves. Wow. I just noticed that too. Andrew Miller just threw a huge block on Bobo Jones in the 70. There's Eves. Right now in the middle rear of the pack. Right now in a 4-wide scenario. It's when they get to 5 wide and above, that's where you can throw everything off the table. Srigley, though, out in front, enjoying the lead. For how long, though? Man, Krasta did not waste any time whatsoever. He found a buddy and said, let's go. Let's get up to the front now. And Colton Schwartz, here comes the 60. Following Brandon Krasta, Colton Schwartz, and also in his final start. Whoops. Now, there is also word, as of right now, he has not signed any team next season. And it's to be determined if he will or not. He had one and only chance to win the championship, and unfortunately, it's not going to happen for that 60 team. But one final win would really help out this team. Evans Gardner definitely had a breakout year for both series. Whoa, is Jay Cook and Alex Hager are literally bouncing on one another. And how in the world they saved it, I will never know. Oh, but Jay Cook. Oh, Cook's got an issue. Cook has an issue in car 99. Trouble for Jay Cook and the Mercedes. He's got tire damage. Meanwhile, as you see, this did separate the pack into 2, but it checked up where Matthew Eves in the 36 is at, out of all people. That was the last thing he needed. But he knows he's got a lot of pressure. We've seen what's happened in the Xfinity Series before. A couple seasons ago, when Ramian Fisher won the championship, he almost blew a 15-point lead. Now, we've also had a moment where a lot of the time in both the Outback Xfinity Series and in the Universal Orlando Cup Series, where normally the driver leads the points coming into this race, normally wins the championship. That is at least a 4 or 5 guarantee when that's happened. However, there's been a few instances where that's not the case. Grayson Acevedo won the championship back in Season 6. He was not leading the points at that time. He was actually 3rd in the points. Came back and won the whole thing. TJ Hanley out in front as Jay Cook is down pit road in the 99. Benjamin Thomas also in the rear of the pack. He got held up in that mess. Now, if I were these guys in pack 2, I would just kind of work together. Try to stay single file for right now. You see Gary Owen, Bobby Frazier, and Joshua Sicoli doing that right now. Patrick Smith also in the rear of that field there. Matthew Eves was also going single file. He's back into pack 1, no problem. He's already working on Steve Pollard in the 51. See, now the pack is starting to reform again. This may be not bad for Benjamin Thomas there. Remember, this is a 16-lap race. You want to make your move to get up to the front, this is the time to do so. Jay Cook coming back out on the course. You can see, definitely not a way to end the career and season there altogether. Here comes Eves. Working up to the front of the field. 1 win on his resume. Made it in by the LCQ. Is looking to be the first ever driver on this channel in either series to win the championship from the LCQ position. That has never been done before in any of these 2 series that we've ran. And Eves trying to become the first. Right now, Hanley, he's been having a really good car in that Corn Hub Manscaped Ford there. But you got to wonder, for a lot of drivers trying to get one final win, some of which are not even coming back next season, how hard do you think they can push the car? This is literally like Benny Watson, what happened last season with him. Like I said, folks, it has been an unbelievable journey this season. When we started back in January, had some off weeks that came around. And then we came back. Got to the chase. Had a few hiccups. And here we are at the finale. Finally, where it all ends it here. Eves. Right now in the top 5 at his teammate Patrick Smith. One spot behind. Trouble in the back. Big crash. Ryan Griffin. Derek Hamill to 47 around. Vince Freeze involved. Caution will wave. Couple cars in the apron. That was Nicholas Garrett. Skylar Dixon around. Last season's champion. Wow, we dodged a bullet there. I have no idea what happened. I have a feeling Adam Garcia may have gotten involved with the 86. And a big caution, saving grace for Jay Cook in the 99. Oh, wow, did he need that one bad. And he is going to get the saving grace of a lifetime. Matthew Eves in the 36 right now. P4, as you can see. Hanley, your leader, out in front. Let's go take a look at ourselves. Our first caution of today's race here at Joltis. And by the way, I totally forgot the race name there. It is the NRSL 300. What am I thinking there? But caution's out. Let's take a look at ourselves. Our first yeller of today's race. Well, this is going to start because these guys were just getting way aggressive coming into this race. Coming off of turn number 2. And you can see it, they were going 6 wide right there, coming off the corner, and these guys were just getting back into the pack, minus Benjamin Thomas in the 51 and Carter Freeze in the 85. But you can just see they were just going crazy. Oh, my mistake. They were going 6 wide, nearly 7. Nico Ketchup's going to make some contact with Derek Hamill going into Ryan Griffin, the 29. Hamill looked like he about had it saved, and then there's Friesen. My mistake. That was not Friesen. That is actually another white car we'll look in a bit. There's Vince Freeze having nowhere to go right there for him. Jackie Tang trying to avoid, gets into Carter Friesen, and then he tries to avoid Derek Hamill, and he is not going to get so lucky right there. Just gets involved right there. Spins him out. And that was, it was Jackie Tang. My apologies there. I was trying to think who that was there for a second. Now, that was a very light incident. The only major person that got involved was Derek Hamill in the 47. Ooh, Ryan Griffin barely had to get through. He had to go in the grass there. What happened to Skylar Dixon? Because I kind of saw it. Oh, there's cars in the apron. That probably is going to explain a whole lot right there. And Nicholas Guerra is trying to get back on the course. And Nathan Stapleton not being too kind to him there. Wow, Stapleton about got dumped there. And these two make a nifty save, but then they're going to come back up on the course. These guys know that's not going to be a good sign right there. And, Guerra just goes right back up into Skylar Dixon. Guerra saves the car. Dixon goes around. Wow, how did Adam Garcia miss that one? That is unbelievable. So, no idea what that was about, but that definitely damaged Nicholas Guerra's car on the right side just a bit there, and that probably will affect it in some type of way. Caution's out. Let's take you back to the green. Before we go back to green, problems for Joshua Sicoli, and that car has blown up, and he will be the first retiree out of the race here at Joltis for the NRSL 300 on lap 9 of 16. Welcome back. You have not missed much there. TJ Hanley out in front, and as mentioned before, Sicoli, the only one out of the race. Nico Ketchum, Carter Friesen, and Nicholas Guerra all came down pit road, got service repaired on their cars. They are back out on the course. Top 10 running back to Green Flag Racing. TJ Hanley out in front. Second, Malik Nevins. Third, Bobo Jones. Fourth, Matthew Eves, highest running chaser. Fifth, Garrett Sidner. Sixth is Patrick Smith. Seventh, Sean Ard. Eighth, Austin Yoakum. Ninth, Joseph Wrigley filling top 10. Eugene DeMax. Let's find the rest of our chasers here. Let alone championship competitors. Steve Pollard currently 17th. Then Alberigo 18th. Acosta 20th. Garcia 23rd. Schwartz 24th. Amanda Evans 26th. Eli Bright 28th. Cole Baker 29th. Benjamin Thomas all the way out in 31st right now. He's got to work on getting around Vince Freeze. He's got to get around quickly, though. Otherwise, he's going to be a very, very sitting duck right now. And then Derek Hamill in 37th. Nicholas Garrett 39th. And that is it. Bouchard also came down pit road in the 0-3. And he is also in the rear of the field. As green flag back underway with less than 10 to go. Currently 6 at the line. Eves not wasting any time whatsoever. He really wants to get that championship now. He does not care. He is going for third. I don't think he really cares at this point, man. I think he really wants to make the statement, and I don't blame at times. That's what you got to do. Here he comes for second. Here comes Eves. Wow, Srigley went right beside the 15 of Smith, and DeMax is also underneath, and Smith's like, hey, man, let me in. I'm bound for the championship. Get out of my way. There's Pollard trying to get up to Gary Owen, trying to find Benjamin Thomas in the 51. There he is. He got around Vince Freeze. Trying to get on that draft of Ryan Griffin and Skylar Dixon. They probably need to get around the 29 because remember, he did spin out earlier when that caution came out. But it doesn't look like that car is being too affected there, so that is at least a good sign, but there's still a race to go. Look at Srigley in the 0-1, though. Gonna look for the lead. Here comes Sriggs. Looking for his second win of the year. And now Eves got kicked up to the high line. Look who's coming, folks. Steve Pollard. Oh, he went up to the high line, too. That was a mistake right there. However, he knows he just wants to get around the 36. He gets his wish. Here he goes to the inside of the 36 of Matthew Eves. Hanley's going to go to the high line. Right now, Pollard is still the top chaser. Once he completes that pass, but probably not for long, though. Ryan Acosta. Oh, he got kicked up to the middle. Look at Garrett Sidner in the 24. What a nightmare season he's had. He's coming up to the front right now in that Exalta Dodge. One driver I'm not seeing up in the front there, that's Benjamin Thomas. Maybe that's for a good sign because they are racing absolutely crazy in front of him. Caution comes out now. The race will end under yellow. These guys do not care. They know they're going for the win. All bets are off. 4 to go. God, they are leaning on each other. My word. 5 wide racing. You are seeing here Jonathan Hoff, the last of the NS Racing guys. NS Racing 1-2. Look at Evans in the 65 looking for second. Can't make the move. Nice block by Hoff. Look at Garcia trying to put a nose in on the 54. Yoakum's like, oh no, I'm not allowing that at all. I need to get back in line. I don't blame. Thomas has not got up into the pack there, and that is not good for car 51. I can tell you, Thomas mainly needs Eves to wreck. He needs him to finish in the rear of the chase field. And then regardless where it is, he mainly needs to finish towards the front. They need to wreck in like turn 1 if that's the case, because they do it in 4, man. I can guarantee you that would be sweating bullets right there. Oh, Cole Baker, Vince Almeida were bumping right there. Just about leading. Wow, that was close. You saw it, folks. They were bouncing off each other. Yoakum now to the point. Tall led at the line. But Yoakum will now get the lead. Garcia, trouble in the front. Turn 1. Peter Onjak. Car upside down. It's Eugene Max. TJ Hanley involved. Garrett Sidner also involved. Where is Sanford? He's upside down. Not Sanford I'm looking for. Where's Eves? Eves got by. That may have signified that he's got the championship, but the battle for the win really ensues. Yoakum versus Jones versus Almariego. Possibly Malik Nevins in the 12. Jones looking on the high line. He was hoping Almerego was going to follow, but Almerego says, no, man, I'm going for that win. I'm not helping you. Oh, but will that hurt Almerego in the 0-9? Garcia looking for a top 5 in his final Xfinity start. Yoakum trying to get one last win for Meyer Racing Toyota. What a season Meyer Racing Toyota's going to have. Is that the line will be 2 laps to go? Coming to the start-finish line. Austin Yoakum will lead them down with 2 to go. And possibly, if everything is all good and dandy, Matthew Eves may have just won the Season 10 crown for the Outback Xfinity Series. Well, I said they need a wreck in turn 1, but primarily the guy that needed to get involved was Eves in order for a chance for literally anybody. Issue for Bobo Jones in the 70, who crossed the line in 5th. Oh, and he has a fail in the brakes. Peter Onjak smoking in his final race of the season there, and that's not going to go well there for that team. What a heartbreak. Eugene DeMax in his final start, who went upside down. Definitely not a way to end the career there. What a sad comeback story for that 10 team, and got to feel they're trying to limp around, and unfortunately he's going to have to come down pit road, and he's going to be out of the race. Catch him just bump Nick Breen for whatever reason. I don't know why. Thomas actually got whacked by... I have no idea who he got whacked by, actually. Eves right now in 14th. Top chaser looking like will be Vince Almerego in the 0-9, just a bit short on getting the win. We'll look at what happened in just a minute. Yoakum right now out in front. Caution's out for the second and final time this season. Let's go take a look at ourselves. We brought ourselves under yellow. And what possibly could give Austin Yoakum the win and Matthew Eves the championship right here at Joltis. And here's the look that'll bring out a caution for the final time this season and in the race. And I mean, it wasn't really as bad as it looked when the first caution came out, but you could see right there, Gary O in the 69 in that blue Pepsi Mercedes just made contact right there with Peter Onjak, and just it was a scramble from there. Garrett Sidner also got involved, and oh boy, he went up in the air. Wow. Oh, landed on top of Gary O, and Sanford, Onjak, and DeMax also in the air. Wow, and DeMax about cartwheeled there. Holy cow. Charles Sanford, TJ Hanley. Oh, I can tell why he's got corn hub on that car now. We've seen DeMax tumbling. I remember seeing that. Travis Crampton get involved. Nico Ketchum was sliding. Skylar Dixon somehow... Oh, he did not get lucky. Never mind. Daniel Bouchard actually got lucky getting around that mess. Wow, Sanford went for a wild ride. We'll look at Sanford's wreck in just a minute there. It's not a way to end the season there on a high note. Was hoping we were going to finish under green, but that is not the case. Wow. Gary Owen just got a little too aggressive there in that Pepsi Mercedes. Just see real quick on that view. Okay, I could see just tried to find a hole, and just the hole really closed in pretty quick there, and yep, that was it right there. Takes that one move and ended it there. Man, Sanford's car actually jumped a bit, and then, oh my word. Garrett Sidner in car 24. That car caught air. I cannot believe it. I'm more amazed with Charles Sanford and TJ Hanley how their cars got off the ground that much. And they hadn't even touched the ground yet at that point in time. Primarily Hanley in 07. Hanley was just mainly up in the air. He actually landed the car. Charles Sanford went up and over and took a wild barrel roll there in that Vanilla Coke Zero Chevrolet for S3 Motorsports. And I guarantee he's got to be happy with Steve Pollard, how he did this season. Almost got the championship. And the somewhat struggles there with his team, but Daniel Bouchard also got a win. What can S3 do next season in Xfinity? First time being a 3-car team, and they did a pretty nifty job there. But Austin Yoakum looks like he's going to get the win. Matthew Eves, car 36. This could be your champion, folks. Let's take it back to live action. Folks, you are seeing as we are on the white flag lap coming into turn number 4. Lights are obviously still on. Obviously, no other cars were coming down pit road. Safe to say, Austin Yoakum has got this in the bag unless the car literally comes to a stop. I don't see that happening. The same can be said for Matthew Eves. But what a joyous moment for Meyer Racing Toyota. They are going to have the day to remember altogether. As you are seeing it, folks, coming off the final turn, Austin Yoakum in car number 54. History will be made today as he will capture career win number 1 in that Pace Supra. Austin Yoakum wins at Joltis, and your champion of Season 10 will be Matthew Eves in car number 36. Congratulations to Matthew Eves on winning the championship thanks to the LCQ and getting the opportunity to battle for the championship and fulfilling the destiny being done for the Money Lion Supra there. Unbelievable job. He has got to be thrilled out of his mind right now. Took advantage of the chase, and he didn't look back. Unbelievable. What a way to get the job done for that 36 team. Let's just get some notables out of the way in the final starts. Adam Garcia, they're all out of gas. Look at that. They all ran out of gas at that point in time. Wow. Adam Garcia's final Xfinity race. A great career altogether. He'll come away 3rd. We will see him in the Cup Series next season. Cole Baker will end up 4th. We'll just pull this up right here. Malik Nevins will come away 5th. And unfortunately, the team's shutting down at the end of the year. A lot of wonders what will happen altogether. We're going to find Matthew Eves' cars. Some cars are coming back on the track for whatever reason. I don't know why, but I don't know. Madison Talt, her last race, will finish 7th. And then looking through the rest of the results there, as you can see, 33 cars finished the race altogether. I'm surprised Bobo Jones retired the race with a brakes issue. I've never seen that before until now, but wow. But what a journey this season has been altogether. What a fantastic time to be around. First off, I want to thank each and every one of you guys for coming on around in this series, whether from Discord, from the premieres on YouTube, Messenger, any other type of way it's out there. I want to thank each and every one of you guys. Also, big thanks to everyone who's painted during that time of the season for Season 10. Just everything in general. And, just bottom of my heart, thank you so much for everything what you guys have done. And without you guys, this series would not be where it is today. So, that is it for the Outback Xfinity Series Season 10. What a journey how this season began. Where it started off with a huge win by Eli Bright, making a statement for the team. The last one, the former Archangel Racing team. And it finishes off with Austin Yoakum getting the job done. We got to see BMW get their first win in Xfinity. And Dodge getting their first win in quite some time in the Xfinity Series. Mercedes also getting a win with Almeriego. Corvette getting a win with Sicoli. We also got to see Joseph Srigley getting a win for Dodge as well. And then the Camaros flat out dominating. Got to give credit to NS Racing. They almost got all 4 of their drivers a win. Only exception to Jonathan Hoff there in the 16. But what a journey this has been altogether. Again, thank you to everyone who came on around. Congrats one last time to Austin Yoakum on the win here at Joltis for the NRSL 300. And congrats to Matthew Eves on winning the Season 10 title. We will see you guys a little bit later on for the Cup race that will go on by. But for the Outback Xfinity Series, this is your boy D Young signing off. And we will see you guys later. Again, congratulations to our winner of the race and the champion for Season 10. Until then, for the Outback Xfinity Series, it's your boy D Young signing off. If you enjoyed this race, be sure to give it a like, comment your thoughts, subscribe, part of the NRSL, subscribe button down below. Until then, see you guys later for the Cup race a little later on. Goodbye, everybody. Also, before I forget to, full points will be in the Discord where it shows where everyone finished all together.